Hey there, the question of the day today is from Zach. And Zach asks, do you ever feel like you're not in the mood to take photos? Do you ever take breaks? Well, I don't really probably ever feel like I'm not in the mood to take photos. I do sometimes consciously leave my camera at home when I go and, do whatever it is that I'm going to do, whether it be, visiting the zoo or, going to a museum or something. Sometimes I will make that conscious decision to leave my camera at home, thinking like that I'm going to enjoy it more or something if I don't have my camera. But I almost always wish that I had my camera with me when I do that. So I don't do it all that often. I think that the reason that I don't ever feel like I'm not, in the mood to take photos is because I don't put a lot of pressure on myself, on a day-to-day basis when I'm just, taking photos in a personal, capacity to get that next great photo that I'm going to blow up and hang on my wall. There's so many photos that I can take and that I will take, and I'll get to that next great photo. I don't have to get it right now, and today. So I try not to put a lot of pressure on myself, which I think helps with not getting burnt out on photography, which is good because I am a self-employed photographer. And if I don't work, I don't get income. So that is helpful too for me not to get burnt out on photography because it is what I do. And like I said, if I'm not in the mood and I just don't want to work, I just don't get to pay the bills. So, however, I think that especially if you do put a lot of pressure on yourself, or if if you don't do photography as a profession, why not take a break if you're kind of not in the mood, so what? That's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to need a break. You'll definitely feel refreshed after you take a break for a while. A lot of times, you'll come up with new perspective. That's definitely how I am with other things, especially things that I put, a lot of pressure on myself with. But that's it. I think that was a great question. Thanks a lot for asking it, Zach. And if any of you guys have any other questions, let me know.